손흥민은 지금 휴식을 취하고 있습니다. 2025 MLS 시즌을 마무리한 손흥민은 지금 재충전의 시간을 보내고 있습니다. 하지만 이 휴식도 길진 않습니다. 손흥민은 1월 중순부터 다시 훈련에 돌입할 예정입니다. LA 날씨는 따뜻하거든요. 한국의 겨울과는 차원이 다른 온화한 기후죠. 어떻게 보면 전지훈련을 떠나지 않아도 LA 자체가 전지훈련장입니다. LAFC는 이번 오프시즌 대대적인 변화를 주지 않을 계획입니다. 주전 선수들은 대부분 유지됩니다. 손흥민, 부안가, 틸먼 등 핵심 전력은 그대로죠. 다만 한두 명의 영입은 예정되어 있습니다. 그중에 가장 주목받는 선수가 바로 파울로 디발라입니다. 에이스 로마와 계약이 끝나는 디발라, LAFC, 인터 마이애미, 보카 주니어스가 영입 경쟁을 벌이고 있습니다. 만약 디발라가 LAFC로 온다면 손흥민과 부안가에게 완벽한 파트너가 될 것입니다. 세컨 스트라이커로서 창의적인 플레이를 펼치고 득점 기회를 만들어줄 수 있는 선수입니다. LAFC는 더 강해져야 합니다. 이 팀은 단순히 하나의 우승컵으로 만족하지 않습니다. 모든 대회에서 지금 우승하고 싶어 합니다. MLS컵, 서포터즈 실드, US 오픈컵, 북중미 챔피언스컵까지 모든 걸 다 가져가고 싶은 야망이 있습니다. 그리고 야망의 중심에 손흥민이 있습니다. LAFC의 새 사령탑이 된 마크 두 산토스 감독은 지난 4년간 LAFC 수석 코치였습니다. 2022 MLS컵, 2022 서포터즈 실드, 2024 US 오픈컵 우승을 함께한 주역이죠. 산토스 감독이 지휘봉을 잡을 수 있었던 이유는 선수들의 전폭적인 지지 때문입니다. 이 산토스 감독은 손흥민을 극찬했습니다. 자, 그 내용을 직접 들어보시죠.
Now you worked with Son Heung-min last year. What's the key to managing a superstar athlete like that, knowing when to push him, but also giving him the right freedom?
Yeah, you have to understand his strengths and weaknesses. Weakness that he doesn't have many, but maybe weakness more into you can overload him. Sonny is a player that when he plays always at a high intensity, you know. He likes to press, running in behind. So we're going to have the work with Sonny is to manage that through training. You know, if we want him to arrive at the game at his best, we have to maybe manage through training. But Sonny is such an easy guy to deal with because he has levels of humility that are humbling for everybody that sees him work in training or interacting with everybody.
Yeah, and I think it's a super exciting time to be an LAFC fan right now because you do have Son Heung-min and Denis Bouanga like you just talked about, and it feels like the window is right now. The window is right now to win some trophies because you have to seize the moment. And I feel like Marc Dos Santos knows that. LAFC fans know that. The front office, John Thornton, knows that. They know that they need to work on a couple of positions, improve on those positions because it feels like they're just a player or two away from really doing some special things here at LAFC because we know that returning core feels that way. We've heard the interviews after the season wrapped up that everybody is excited to get this thing going again. And one of the big pieces that was needed was the manager. The manager's in place now. The manager is a guy that everybody knows and loves and respects. He's not going to come in and shake things up. It's like, hey, slide right in, Mark. You know the culture. You know the foundation. You know what's expected from the 3252. He loves to have that connection with the 3252. He says the team rides off of the heartbeat of the 3252, and that is very, very true. So, hey, slide right in, hit the ground running, and let's get going with Conca Champions in mid-February, and then be ready for the season opener. It's a massive season opener against Messi, who's the defending champions with Inter Miami. And one thing about Messi, though, is Messi has been able to do it with the supporting cast and a few other world-class players, right? Some top-class players along with him. He knows that he can't do it alone. So my thing is, I think Sonny has to also do that as well. Sonny knows that he probably can't do this alone. Call some friends, do some of that, recruiting like how Messi has been doing, and let's see what happens because I think MLS is not a pushover league. You got to come in here. It's very challenging. Yeah. Messi knows that. Sonny knows that. It's going to be a big 2026. We'll see what happens with filling in some of those spots that are needed at LAFC.
역시 손흥민은 감독들이 사랑하지 않을 수 없는 최고의 프로페셔널이라는 생각이 드는데요. 뿐만 아니라 MLS의 공식 해설자는 다음 시즌 손흥민이 득점왕까지 가능하다면서 40골 정도를 넣을 수 있다고 말했는데요. 손흥민과 함께하는 2026 시즌에 대한 기대감이 화면을 통해서도 진짜 확실하게 느껴집니다. 자, 이 영상도 함께 보시겠습니다.
Maybe center back, we might want Ben Davis. Ben Davis, Tottenham Hotspur player. His name's been circling around. Obviously, there's a Tottenham Hotspur connection here at LAFC, which you are abundantly aware of. Who knows? But if Lionel Messi can bring in players that he's played with at Barcelona, he's played with on the Argentine national team, what is to say Son Heung-min cannot do the same after an electric few months here? We look forward to his first season, full season in 2026. We do have some news about Son Heung-min. He has won the KFA Goal of the Year, the Korean Football Association. So this is a goal for the national team. It was a goal that he scored against Bolivia November the 14th, so not that long ago. You probably saw it on our social media handles there in Korea. He won it by 57% of the vote, so it wasn't even close. You would figure it because Son Heung-min scores most goals for the Korean national team. They are preparing for the World Cup. They'll have their games in Mexico. I believe they're playing one game in Monterrey and one in Guadalajara, or two in Guadalajara. That combination. I don't think they're playing in Mexico City. So Son Heung-min, who also has been making the rounds here, and he's keeping very active. We saw last week he's with Tottenham Hotspur. He had the mural put up. He spoke to the fans. There is also, I haven't seen it yet, but there is a special on the Spurs YouTube page, the Tottenham Hotspur, where they talked to Son Heung-min about his move to LAFC. And he said, part of it, I didn't want to sign with another team in the Premier League out of respect for Tottenham Hotspur. What a guy. What a guy. He says they can't play for Manchester United or West Ham. It'd be nice. I'd like him in my West Ham shirt. It's my English club. Or Crystal Palace or whomever. Out of respect to Tottenham Hotspur, he would not sign for Premier League, so that helped the move to LAFC. So that's good news for the black and gold. It's also good news because how loyal he is, and we saw that in living color in those first few months of the season, that he will approach LAFC the same way, that he will put them on a pedestal. That's how he is, respectful and appreciative and a great team player, which we knew. And I cannot reiterate this enough. His first full season at LAFC is going to be magical. Magical! Because he did everything last season accelerated. He had no choice. He had to get through here, get on the team, take a plane to the US, take a plane to Chicago, play his first game, go to New England, go to Dallas, and he did it. Didn't miss a beat. Scored an incredible goal in the playoffs. We fell short, and that's the way it goes. Looking forward to 2026. How many Sonny and Denny score combined together? How many goals do you think we get? Remember, Denny scored what, 22? Is that more? A little bit more. I'm going to say, let's put the over-under of those goals at 38. That might be too many. 19 apiece, 2018, 38. Why not?